I created this small musical composition in a matter of seconds here at live.pirillo.com. The application is Packle Sound 1. It's not the deluxe version, but I kind of already have the deluxe version, in the sense that this reminds me a lot of the Tenorion piece of hardware that I got last Christmas. Let me demonstrate it for you. We'll clear that layer, go back one, clear that layer, go back one, and clear the first layer. And we're just going to press some random notes. Can you hear that? Moving to the next layer. And now the last layer. But let's say I want to vary this layer that I've got it sounds like a cymbal. I'm going to switch to B for that layer. So now I can lay a different one. But let's say I want to go back to the first version that I had for this layer. Switch to A. And the next measure. Not so shabby, is it? Well, granted, it's no Tenorion. Then again, what do you expect for an app that costs less than $5? It's cool. I've wanted to have a virtual Tenorion for quite some time, and it makes sense that an app like Packle Sound 1, despite its name, is available right now in the App Store. I definitely say it's worth purchasing. Now, if you're not familiar with the Tenorion, I'm going to put this particular device down and pick up a piece of hardware so long as the battery life is good. Give me a second. In the background, here's the Tenorion. Turn that off. And even though I'm zoomed in really close, you should be able to hear it in my speakers. Essentially, you press buttons on the Tenorion, and then I can move it up a layer. And then it repeats. And right now I'm not doing much. So, of course, this is slightly more complex, more hands-on than Packle Sound 1, but if all you have is an iPhone, and you've always wanted to make your own music, and you don't have a Tenorion, but you want one, well, Packle Sound 1 will do you some good. And granted, I didn't spend much time with this composition, but it's still kind of fun to play with. And I can, of course, do different things with the Tenorion, but that's not really what it's all about. It's all about apps for the iPhone. Now, I just turned on the iPhone again, and the composition is still there. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. But that's a nice thing. You can hold it upside down and it still looks just as good. And if I exit this app, and I turn off the Tenorion, this is another thing that I kind of liked about this particular application, the iPhone. If I relaunch the app, it will tell me, hey, you had a musical composition. Do you want to restore that, or do you want to start fresh? That's kind of nice. I wish more apps did that. And that's thinking ahead, because you know inevitably you're going to hit the wrong button. You're going to exit out. You'll have created a composition. The Pro version will allow you to save and email your compositions with relative ease to other people who also have the application. So there you go. It is definitely worth spending money on in the iPhone store, or I'm sorry, the App Store, which is available for both the iPhone and the iPod Touch at this point in time. Now, if you know of any other great iPhone apps, I would love to take a look. You know I love my iPhone. And now that version 2.1 of the OS is out, for the most part, my third-party apps are running lean and clean, or as lean and clean as they ever have been, that's for sure. Not having a lot of crashes, and of course, you know I have plenty of applications currently installed right there. Isn't that neat? In fact, tonight we're going to be launching an iPhone version of geeks.pirillo.com. That's the community website where you can join us, typically talking tech. But, you know, we welcome all kinds of geeks, whether you're phone geeks or you're software geeks or music geeks or art geeks or Post-it geeks. I don't know, are there Post-it geeks out there? I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, drop me a line, chris@perillo.com, or join us in the community at geeks.perillo.com, or swing by the website. You know, we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.